Welcome to this video. We are starting off strong with showing you my plans. Yay! I'm so excited to be able to put this outside because look how much space they are taking indoors. They are filling up my entire dining room table, and I also have a whole table in my bedroom. Yeah, in my bedroom. A whole table just for the plants. I cannot believe how much this has grown the past few months, and I am kind of proud of my plants. Not thanks to me, but I am proud that they are doing so well. Because, yeah, we have had some issues, but it has, yeah, it has been okay. Maybe not the smartest idea to plant a lot of chilies and butternut squash indoors. But yeah, finally I can take them outside anyways on the balcony. But before that, I have to put the green kale in smaller containers because I can't lift that big thing that all the green kale was in. It's so heavy, and yeah, I just had to do this. But I only managed to fit half of the green kale, so half of it will still stay inside, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. I will do what I can on the balcony, which is here, by the way. We have we have a small balcony to work with. It's not a lot. It's kind of messy, but this is the before. We are going to clean it up, don't you worry. But yeah, welcome to this video, by the way. So, if you're new to this channel, this is Dear Future Earth, and here we talk about planting, gardening, and yeah, doing stuff for the environment. But yeah, I'm kind of an amateur on the gardening side of things, as you might be able to see. I feel like it's kind of a rookie mistake to plant stuff as early as I did. I thought I was, prepared. But yeah, it ended up taking a lot of space indoors, and it wasn't the most convenient thing. And I couldn't put them outdoors until now because there was still some risk for minus degrees. But anyways, we will just clean this balcony up and then we will put everything outdoors. But before we can put everything outdoors, I did have a bit of an issue, and you will see that soon. That issue was that I was alone when I did this, and yeah, I had some struggles with putting this table on the balcony. As you will see, I am not the most athletic person. I am very weak, but to be fair, this was a two-man job and I was just one person. Um, so yeah, but I just really wanted to put the plants outside, so I couldn't really wait until my partner got home. I just had to do this, even if I was alone, even if it was hot, even if I couldn't do it and probably could have broken the table, but it worked out in the end, even if it doesn't look like that right now. But yeah, I'm just so excited. Finally getting these outdoors. And all of the small plants that are in small pots will stay inside because I don't have room to put everything on the balcony. If I could dream, I would live in a house with a big garden where I didn't have to worry about how much space I have. But yeah, right now I do have to worry about how much space I have because it's not a lot. In the last apartment I lived in, we had a much bigger balcony. But I still feel like it doesn't matter how big the balcony you have because you're always gonna have want to have more space. So yeah, the dream is to move into a house maybe in a few years, maybe 3 4 years if we're lucky. Because we want to be able to do as much gardening as we can. It's really limited in this small space, but you can still do a lot, okay? Don't take me wrong. So finally I managed to get a table together, and I'm just putting the plants out there. So if you're not familiar with what I'm growing, last year I actually grew a bunch of tomatoes. I had like 11 big tomato plants on my last balcony last year, and oh, it was like a little jungle on my balcony, and I just love it. I loved it so much. So I had the small cherry tomatoes, and I got a few hundred of those. But this year we are actually growing chili, and the seeds that I planted the chili from are from the chili we planted last year. I don't really remember what the name was, maybe Anaheim chili. But yeah, it's just a very mild chili. It kind of tastes like a stronger paprika. So I like that because yeah, I have a bit hard time eating very hot food. But I do make some stew sometimes, so it will be great for that to freeze in for the rest of the year if we get enough chilies. But yeah, we have started getting some chili flowers, so perhaps very soon there will be growing chili on our balcony. I'm also growing butternut squash, which is the first time ever. And these buckets that I'm growing them in, they fill up 10 liters. And I feel like that is perhaps not enough for this kind of plant because it needs a lot of space. Okay? And 3 of my plants I actually had to discard because we had some sort of animal picking on the plants inside. It was not very great, but maybe it was for the best because I really wouldn't have the space for them here on the balcony. But yeah, they are huge and they have been inside for so long, and it feels great to finally have a dining table that I can eat on. I haven't had that since I moved in here in January. So yeah, now now I will know what it's like to have a dining table. Finally. And I also have a lot of green kale. I love green kale. Green kale and butternut squash is a favorite combination when it comes to cooking. We always use the same recipe. And lastly, we just have some lemon balm. And don't ask why, I don't know. It just happened. Is one little lemon balm plant in middle of all the chili and butternut squash and all the green kale. But yeah, this is the end result. We actually have some butternut squash flowers, but only male so far, no females. So perhaps they are here very soon and we can get some butternut squash going. But yeah, this is the end result. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to follow the journey of this balcony and me, maybe learning to garden a bit more and saving the planet, feel free to subscribe and like the video and comment something funny. And yeah, I will see you next time. Bye bye.